another fantastic sucker-free Monday. Yeah, Monday. How are you all doing? Me, I haven't been doing too well the last couple of days. I've actually been going through some health problems, health issues. But it's good to be here today, and it's my hopes that you are not having health problems like I did. And if this is your first time watching this channel, I ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your CONVERSATION. How you all doing? Are you all enjoying the warm up from the weather? Seeing that it has been absolutely crazy outside, chilly, especially if you're in New York. I know some people in New York right now that's from the Midwest, and they're freezing themselves out. They're freezing right now. I've never known it to be 0 degrees in New York City while I was residing there. But however, the temperatures dropped. And did you all hear about the tickets that you had to get to go see the ball in Times Square? That has never been an issue. Ever since I lived in New York, or while I was living there, we never paid anything in regards for a ticket to go see the ball drop in New York City, even though that was a couple of days ago. Now, I did a story yesterday. I'm going to have to take that story down. It's on my short channel. I have to take that down. But I just want to say to you all, I wish you all a great new year. Despite all of the madness that's going on, despite all of the murders and crimes and death that's going on, I wish you all a happy new year. And for everybody that's out there in the chat room, I want to say thank you for being here, because you could have been doing something else with someone else. And that does include your own self, whatever that may be, okay? Because we can't occupy our own selves, okay? Sometimes that's the best company, just yourself. What do you think about that? Now, despite the fact that the gun issues, the gun shootings, the gun killings here in Chicago has went down, they still take place. We're in a city of gangsters. However, it has went down, and the streets may have become a little bit safer. Just a itty bitty 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 bitty. But the thing is, now you have to worry about people stabbing you to death or shooting you in your legs. Over the weekend, this New Year weekend, we lost one person, 51 years old, shot and killed over here on 67th and Jeffries. In that tall, high-rise apartment complex they got out there? Yeah, Southside. 51 years old, shot him in the head, shot him in the chest, shot him in the neck. They wasn't playing. What did that man do to get shot like that is what I want to know. Even the local authorities don't even know why this man was shot and killed. Investigation is still under the way, not to mention the fact that no one has been apprehended. No one has been apprehended for the murder of this man. You got people out here in Chicago that's being shot. Some people being shot in the leg, like on the 200 block of 38th Street. And that's like what? By state in 38th. You still got people being robbed on the Blue Line, on Cicero and Harrison over here. Still being robbed. Doesn't make any type of sense. I want to tell you what else don't make sense. You got this man that's in O'Fallon, Illinois. Now, if you all don't know about O'Fallon, okay, yeah, I need one of these. If you all don't know about O'Fallon, Illinois, it's a southern part of the state where you have David Nguyen, age 38, who killed his mama, Terry Nguyen. Killed his mama. His mama is what? 72 years old? But WGN said that she was 78. But according to the reports that I read, like more than one, says that she's 72 versus 78 years old. Needless to say, he suffocated his mama. He suffocated his mama and then tried to allegedly blow up her home to look like she did it, or it was an accident, or it was suicidal. However, they caught the 30-year-old man, the 38-year-old man, they caught him in Kansas. Yeah, on the highway. And I'm glad that they did. Now, are these people, these men that are fatally stabbing, shooting, smothering their parents or their grandparents, are these people out of the insane asylum? See, they don't tell you that. They closed a lot of these insane asylums across the country. But they don't tell you whether these people came from the insane asylum. So if they did come from the insane asylum and they closed because of politics, shouldn't the political figures be responsible for the deaths of these people? Here it is. According to the reports, we have the #1 country in the whole world. However, we have the most craziest people in the world. We have the most craziest people in the world. However, I'm going to tell you something that's a little bit more sicker than killing your mother. You have a 6-year-old girl that was over in India. Do you know 2 grown men raped that girl, sexually assaulted that young lady and threw her off the building? Sexually assaulted the young girl, 6 years old, in India, and then threw her off the building where she plummeted to her death. That's sick. So we just don't have sickness here in America. We have sickness all over the world. Crazy people all over the world. Immoral people all over the world. People who don't care. All over the world. And they may be your neighbor. They may stay down the street from you. They may be your co-workers. You don't know. You would be amazed at the people that you work with or live next door to, but you won't find out until they show up in the news. Yeah. You know how you noticed a little something peculiar about your neighbor, something a little peculiar about your coworker, something peculiar about the block or a woman that stays down the street? They be the ones to get you. They would be the ones to get you. Just ask the young girl that is from Maryland, okay? She is from India, but her ex-boyfriend, Arias Sharma, age 26 years old, killed the girl. Maybe she wanted to break up with him. Now, I've noticed in stories that I've been reading, a lot of people have been dying since New Year came in, and their former mate don't want to be bothered with them no more. Some say they want to break up. Some say they want a divorce. Some giving back the engagement ring. And some girls are not having it, and some guys are not having it. Guys go to the extent of killing the woman. However which way they do it, just like women go to the extent of killing men. Just like you had this man who was ran over by his ex-lover in a truck, SUV truck, and broke his spine. Ran over him a couple of times, all because he said that he didn't want to be bothered with her no more. Now, I know you all have people in your life, like your man or your woman, whom you say that you want them to be crazy about you. Not obsessed with you, right? But crazy about you. Aren't they really, one and the same? But they took it a little bit too far. If they can't have you, ain't nobody gonna have you. Hey, who we got out there? I want to thank all of y'all that's in the chat room for being here. PY 0009. No, 009. We got Fred Coleman. What's going on? Fred Coleman, what it is out there? Huh? Feel my children's first. Okay, that's what's up. First time here. Hey, if this is your first time here, I get my magnifying glass here, okay? Fred Coleman said hi. Okay, did somebody, I guess they took it away. Please help feed my children. First meal of the week. Skeen Hot 009. How do you pronounce your name? Pee-wee? P-E-A-P-Y? P-Y? Anyway, people out here trying to feed themselves, okay? People out here trying to feed themselves. Yeah. With all of the crime, with all of the food stamp cuts, with all of the new requirements, with all of the inflation that's going up, despite the fact that you had minimum wage go up in 19 states, everything else goes up 5%. When your check only goes up 1%, I'm just saying. So you're still behind. Never do they want you to get ahead. Straight up. Never do they want you to get ahead. But speaking about getting ahead, because we're going to get to the meat of this thing, okay? We're not going to hold this up. We're not going to hold this up because I don't know how long I'm going to be on this live. Donald Trump, okay? Donald Trump, the president of the United States, is guilty. He's guilty. He arrested Nicolas Maduro. You know, the president from Venezuela? He arrested that man in international waters, which is a violation, which is unlawful, which is unprecedented. He did not even get approval from Congress to do what he's doing. Now, Congress, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to be able to check the president moves, right? This is an unlawful arrest. They call President Nicolas Maduro a drug terrorist. Man, why don't y'all stop playing? Why don't y'all stop playing? In the 60s, it was the people who worked for the American government that put all of the heroin in the black communities in the 60s. Yeah, the U.S. government did that. In the 80s, the U.S. government provided drugs, cocaine, sold and trafficked it. Yeah, Panama, Nicaragua, all that back in the 80s. When I was in the military, I was watching it. I was watching it and was there when it went down in Panama. So don't tell me about that. You know, they made a movie, a TV series called Snowfall about the involvement of the U.S. government in drug trafficking. Y'all need to get my likes up. I only got one like up out here. Come on, how many people watching? 10, 12 people? I need 10, 12 likes. This numeration and denomination, meaning the division of this equation, is not going well at all. It's not going well at all. You all need to get those likes up, 100. Get those likes up. Get those shares up. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. But back to the situation and the conversation when the U.S. government put drugs all in black communities across America in the 60s. Wasn't it the CIA that did that? Huh? Isn't the CIA ran by the U.S. government? Isn't the feds, you know, the FBI, didn't they partake in this too? The FBI participated in killing black leaders, okay? They never been arrested. So what is the change with Donald Trump? Huh? There's no change. It's about the resources that's over there in Venezuela. Now, granted, America have their little refineries, you know, their little oil down there in Texas and whatnot, in Oklahoma. But they, meaning the United States, don't have as much crude oil as India. India has 17% of the world's oil. They possess that as resources and have over how many millions, billions of barrels of oil? Of oil. And the United States run off oil. They live off taking people's shit, taking people's land. You all think it was a good thing that the U.S. is over in another country ruling a country? Huh? What if somebody came to the United States, bombed it, and seized it, and took over you and your mama and your daddy and your children? What would you do? How would you feel? Huh? Get those likes up out there. How would you feel? Now they say that China, where we go? Now they say that China is China and Arabia owns a lot of land here in the U.S. That's what they say. Now, what if they say, we want to cash out right now? We want our money. We want everything. Don't y'all owe us trillions and trillions of dollars? And if the U.S. don't pay up, that's why they arming up. Because they're going to go to war, because they never plan to pay these countries that they owe money to. They just want to gangster they shit. And this is what's wrong with America right now. This is what is wrong with America right now. Just think if we didn't have presidents who was bogus. Just think if we had no political system. Just think if we had no borders. Think if we had nobody in control of us except us. And this is why they banned John Lennon's song, Imagine. Do y'all remember John Lennon from the Beatles? Yeah, excuse me for a minute. Yeah, John, I gotta blow it, not wipe it. Hold on. It's cold out there. Okay. I'm sorry about that, but my nose runs sometimes. I'm sorry. But if you want to be on camera with a snotty nose, that's on you. I don't like that, okay? You know, hanging down my nose, got boogers here and there, you know what I'm saying? It's just a cold season right now. Bogus presidents like Obama. All of them bogus. I don't care what presidents you had in this country. They was bogus with the exception of Abraham Lincoln. All the rest of them were bogus. Starting with George Washington. All of them owned slaves. All of them owned slaves. All of them beat their slaves, mistreated their slaves, but they were the presidents of this country. Here it is. You had the whole country of white people that run this country against people who look like me our whole entire lives. Huh? So don't tell me nothing about bogusness. What's your name is? Don't even matter. 47. All the presidents are bogus. What have they ever did for you? Now, I'm not saying that I don't like America. I like America. I go all around this place. All around this place. I fought and served for this place. My ancestors died, blood, sweat, and tears building this place. So we don't even want to talk about that. What we want to talk about is the bogus of these political figures who think that they are untouchable like Donald Trump. All of this is a distraction for you all. Huh? All of this is for a distraction. What happened to those Epstein files? Where Donald Trump is pictured with all of those young underage girls. Huh? Pam Bondi putting out a $50 million, a $50 hit out, a warrant. We want his head. We want him alive on Maduro. What is it that is so important about Maduro that Chicago airports, plural, canceled 57 flights because of this dude. You have people over in Lakeview right now. You know the Lakeview area? By Lakeview High School here in Chicago. They're having meetings in the Venezuelan restaurant, figuring out what's going on. All of this is a distraction for you. Can't you see? This is like when George Bush Jr. took over the oil refineries in Iraq. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. Take all of the darker people's shit. Everywhere they go, they taking darker people's shit. And pretty soon, we ain't gonna have nothing left. Even over in Africa right now, the Chinese over there raping them. France is raping them. Germany raping them. Huh? Portuguese raping them. The Dutch raping them. Why don't they have their own resources? Just think if every nation of the people went back to their own country and started this thing all over again. Remember, Europe was in the dark ages. They didn't even know how to read and write until they got over to Kemet. Y'all better stop playing with me today. I don't want to take this personal, but Donald Trump is making it personal against people of color. Just think about everything he's done against people of color since he's been in the White House. I'm just saying. Everything. Everything. Now, if y'all think I'm lying, just go, read the books of what he's been doing and what he's not been doing. And by the way, y'all need to get those likes up in the building. Get those likes up in the building. We highly appreciate that. And if this is your first time watching this channel, we ask that you share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation about the distractions that's going on today. About the distractions that is going on today. Yeah. Remember, we live in a world of deceit. The people that are ruling over us, the people that y'all go vote for all the time to rule over you, to have power over you, they are deceiving you. Not to mention the fact miseducating you. Not to mention the fact giving you what they want you to know in the news. Remember, the news is controlled. The music industry is controlled. Now, if they ban John Lennon's song, Imagine what they're not telling you. Imagine that. Shouts out to everybody that's in the chat room right now. I want to thank you for being here because you could have been doing something else with someone else, but you decided to stop by to see what we had to say, and we are thankful and grateful for you. Absolutely crazy. You don't tell what? You don't tell the whole story. Man, I'm telling enough story. What story you got, sucker? What story you got, sucker? Huh? Give me your story. I want to wait. I'm not telling the whole story. I'm giving you enough of it, more than what you giving, buddy. And it's all a distraction. Who cares if you get the whole story? Get the meat of the story. Take the meat out from the bones. Isn't that what they want you to do anyway? Isn't that what they teach you in school? Take the meat out from the bones. Even when someone is giving you wisdom, take the meat from the bones. I'm giving you wisdom here. Information that they're not even telling you. Why don't they just tell you that we went over there to take their shit? Why don't they just tell you that? Huh? Why don't they tell you we just going over there to take their oil, okay? And take over their whole country like they did, in what they call the Middle East, okay? Ain't no Middle East. That didn't come about until the 1940s. I'm just saying. What do you think? This was an unlawful arrest by Donald Trump, and Congress did not stop this man. This is unlawful. Do you think Donald Trump would be charged? Do you think Maduro will get off eventually? Because right now they got him in the New York detention center and his wife. Yeah, Mrs. Maduro. Yeah, they got her locked up too. Celia, Yeah, Celia. Yeah, she's locked up too. Right where Puffy and R. Kelly was at. And I don't think that they're going to get out anytime soon unless Congress steps up, have some nuts, and get this nut out of office. That's right, Donald Trump is a nut, a crazy cuckoo white supremacy dude. You can take it or leave it. I really don't care. His actions speaks who he is. Would you agree? A person doesn't have to say anything verbally, but their actions tell you who they are. And Donald Trump and all of those that's riding with him are demons. These are demonic entities. You all vote for devils to rule over you, and you wonder why you in trouble today. Huh? It's just like in the Bible. You know, God had told the Israelites to just worship him and he'll be their king. But no, they wanted a king. And when God gave them their king, King Saul, King David, whatever king it was, they was finished. Finished. But you all choose the demons and the devils and the goblins and the goblins to rule over you. And now we got this cuckoo bird inside the White House, aka Donald Trump, and we having problems getting him out. Y'all voted him in. Why y'all can't get him out now, huh? Y'all voted him in office. Why you can't get this nut out of office right now? Seems to me you got tricked. Seems to me that you got hoodwinked. Seems to me that you got run amok. Donald Trump played everybody. He played everybody so hard. And just to show you how evil and demonic the system is, this man has 34 felonies. I can never, ever stop talking about that. He has 34 felonies, and he is what? He's been under investigation for a sexual assault, and he's still a president of this country. You got Donald Trump fans out there where the food is going down a little bit, the gas is going down a little bit, but the cost of living is still up, fool. Your rent is still going up. Your job pay ain't going up. Only 19 states got, minimum wage increases, and they still struggling. And they still struggling. Ask those people that live in New York that just got that pay raise, and in New Jersey, are they still struggling? Ask those people that's out there in the state of Washington who got the minimum wage raised to $17.06. Are they still struggling? Do you know how much it costs to live in the state of Washington? Just like living in California, just like living in New York. They either want you to work to death or work and do some illegal stuff or just do some illegal stuff. They never want you to get ahead. And they always want the country divided, okay? They want to divide people through color, through geographical areas where they live at. They want to separate people through jurisdiction by voting. See what's recently going on right now? They want to move or redistrict the jurisdictions all over the country so the Republicans can have the upper hand and cheat. And cheat. Don't they tell you don't cheat in school? Don't they tell you don't cheat on the test? But they cheating you all day long. They cheating you all day long. But you still take your dumb ass, go down there to vote for them. You don't even know these people that you're voting for. You will go to war for these people, talking about these people, and you never even spent one day with them. Y'all got me tripping out here because y'all tripping. Every day a sucker is born. If you didn't learn nothing new today than you did yesterday, or no more, a little bit more today than you did yesterday, you're a sucker. You're wasting your time. Let not this year be a wasted time moment for you or your family. Learn everything that you can, something every day, once a day. Yeah, I got to get another tissue here. Yeah, that's right. Every day you should be learning something. And right now you should be learning something about this political system that you're voting for that is causing hell on this earth, that is giving you having to live in a hellish condition. I'm just saying. Let me get those likes up out there. Let me get those likes up out there. Who we got out here? Smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. And I want to tell you something, you all. If you want to support this channel, the best way for you to support this channel is to press the subscribe button. That's right. If you want to support this channel, the best way is to hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell and the word all to help ensure that you get notifications when we upload videos here on YOUTUBE. That is the best way. Now, you can also donate a super chat if you like, if you're feeling generous enough. Or you can join and have a membership on this channel. We have gold memberships and silver memberships. But the best way is to subscribe, like, and share. So get those likes up, you all. What do you all think about that? Do you think Donald Trump is guilty? Do you think that this is an unlawful arrest that he made of President Maduro and his wife, calling them drug terrorists? Who brings the drugs in this country, okay? Who brings the drugs in this country? Is the DEA, Drug Enforcement Agency? Are they drug dealers? Are they drug dealers? Why are they not arrested? In fact about it, this country runs on drugs. This country runs because of sex, prostitution. Just ask Donald Trump over there when he was in Epstein Island over there. Huh? Yeah. Go ask Donald Trump if this country ran through prostitution when he was over there in Epstein Island. Just ask him over there. Come on now, get up them likes, y'all. Y'all just took a like away from me? That's some sucker type of stuff, okay? That's some sucker type of shit. It's all good with me. Huh? What you say out there? Bill Clinton was there too. Man, Bill Clinton was there. Donald Trump was there. Puffy was there. Michael Jackson was there. Oprah Winfrey was there. That King Charles' son, Prince Charles' son, whoever it was, he was over there. All of these high politicians was over there in Epstein's Island, messing with all those little young girls. All of them should go to jail. All of them should go to jail. I don't care about what color they were. All of them should go to jail. I don't care what their political status is. They should really get it because there was politicians enforcing laws upon you that they didn't even live by. Whew. Damn. Y'all better stop playing with me, okay? Y'all better stop playing with me. I don't care who that politician was over there messing with those little girls in that Epstein Island. They got to go. They need to be arrested just like President Trump arrested Maduro, and Donald Trump should be in handcuffs just like Maduro was. Put him in New York Detention Center. Huh? All of this is a distraction. Don't you get it? No, y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Because y'all been sucking on the MAGA straw. You've been sucking on the MAGA straw. Suckers. Y'all think about that. You don't think this country is based upon drugs? Once again, just ask the CIA. Just ask the CIA. Just go back and watch the TV series called Snowfall. Just ask the real Rick Ross. Just ask the real Rick Ross. Freeway Ricky Ross. Go ask him. And he was making what, $1 million a week or $1 million a day? A crazy number, okay? Selling drugs for the U.S. government. Stop me when I'm lying. I know you can't, because it's true. But here it is. You got this vampire in office. The orange man. The one who wears the hoodie on his head without wearing it, Yeah. Donald Trump. I don't want to talk to y'all right now. I'm on the live. Get off my phone, would you? Absolutely insane. How much more insane are you going to be to vote for a demonic entity, for a demonic rule over you. And you wonder why we are going up in smoke. We ain't got no hope because we going up in smoke. Because y'all keep voting for these demons. And you wonder why the fall of America is in your face. You wonder why. Yeah, it's 100. You can take it or you can leave it. The proof is in the pudding, meaning that it's in your face right now, what I'm telling you. You can disagree, but you can't refute it. You cannot refute it. Like I say, we live in an insane world, in an insane place, dealing with demonic people who don't even want you to live like they do. They want you to be a slave all your life. They want you to work all your life for a minimum wage. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And if they do give you something, it ain't about, it's a little crumb or two. You still struggling? How much is your rent? And how much is your paycheck? Especially after they tax you to death, after they FICA you to death. Huh? After your 401k, how much do from the way it's going, you might not even get your 401k. Some people may not even get their Social Security check. Y'all better check out what this country is doing to their citizens financially. To be aware is to be alive, you all. I don't know how long this live gonna go. I myself, I'm probably gonna get out of here right now. I got things to do and take care of myself. But you all haven't seen me on live because ain't been too well. My ticker been bothering me a little bit, And y'all know I got a bad ticker, okay? But needless to say, you all, that's what it is. I will see you all later with another LIVE, maybe about an hour or two. Not in an hour or two, but the next live will be about an hour or two, okay? But we'll see you on later on tonight. It's your host with the most, Emo on THEMOSHOW, Chicago, where the execution of knowledge is power. And if you are into history, audiobooks, go over to my other channel, MOPOWERZ, and fill your brain with some knowledge that you did not know. I promise you there's something over there that you didn't know. I guarantee you that. I put my channel's life on it. It's that much information over there. Yeah, Black Man of the Nile, which is one of the best books that I've read in regards to history. One of them. Black Man of the Nile and His Family, Stolen Legacy, The Destruction of Black Civilization, The Fall of America, The Message to the Black Man in America, As a Man Thinketh, The Demonology of King James, The Miseducation of the Negro, The World's 16 Crucified Saviors, and another 850, 60, 70 videos over there. So get yourself over there, MOPOWERZ. And if you are into traveling, you can go over to that channel as well. We like to travel a lot. Come travel with us to the Mopop Museum. Come travel with us to the National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis. Come travel with us to the Black Holocaust Museum in Milwaukee. Come travel with us to the Georgia Guidestones that were down there in Georgia. Come take a ride with us and travel with us to Ruby Red Mountain. Come travel with us to Washington, D.C., where I did a video in front of the White House. Come travel with us to Philadelphia, where I stood in front of the place where George Washington lived. That way he had all those black slaves that in the basement, chained. Come take a ride with me, you all. All over this country, all 50. We did all 50 states in 3 years. All 50 in 3 years. Come take that ride with me on MOPOWERZ. And if you are into hip-hop, old school, R&B, spoken word, and comedy, go over to my other channel, THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space here on YOUTUBE, where you can find Twister, Shauna, Crucial Conflict, Triple Darkness, Psychodrama, Mecca, The Nomads, Mano, Big Taz, Lunatic the Messiah, Diane Quarter, Reggie Reg, Dion Cole, Shari Shari, Daryl Banks, We got a whole bunch of people over there. So get yourself over there. THEMOSHOW Classics, all one word, no space, here on YOUTUBE. And if you are into I kill you right now in 36 strokes. Kung Fu Genius Space Kick Ass. 4th channel, we're working on that channel. This week, we'll have more videos up on that channel. Kung Fu Genius Space Kick Ass here on YOUTUBE. If you're into snake style, crane style, tiger style, mantis style, butterfly style, get yourself over there. Kung Fu Genius Space Kick Ass here on YOUTUBE, you all. Thanks for viewing, you all. That's my time, and I hope that you got something out of this live. It seems to me that you have, because we got people in the building, and I want to thank everybody out there for tuning in and watching the channel. And like I said, if you want to support the channel, the best way to do that is to subscribe, like, and share. So on your way out, do that. Subscribe, like, and share. Share the information with relatives, friends, co-workers, anyone that you come into contact with. It is a magnificent way to jumpstart your conversation. And if you feel it generous, leave a super chat or join with the membership on this channel. Thanks for viewing. That's my time. Never give up on your DREAMS. Have a great new year. We'll see you later.